It's your girl, Tennille Cultural Vibes, and I'm here with Z, aka Des. How are you, darling?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I know it's Sunday morning, it's carnival season, but I have to touch on a very, very sensitive subject. And I know you would be the perfect person to talk to.
Yes, of course.
So tell me a little bit about, I know you're part of the LGBT community.
Yes, absolutely.
What are the challenges being a part of the community? You know, you have your own lifestyle, you know, a lot of things going on. Congratulations on your engagement. I know you have a wedding coming up. So how does that whole thing work out with, you know, the Caribbean community? Sometimes we're very small-minded. We're very one-track minded. We grew up a certain way.
Absolutely.
But it's 2016. So talk to us a little bit about your struggles and what do you want the people to know? Like, if you had a voice to share to the masses, what would you want people to know about just even your relationship and just, you know, other people who want to get married and who are lesbian and so forth, because we're all human at the end of the day, we all bleed red.
That's so true. That's so true. You know, it is a touchy subject, and it's interesting because as my fiance and I are starting to plan our wedding, you know, we want to do a destination wedding. So, you know, we're looking at different Caribbean islands where we'd like to, you know, have the ceremony. And, you know, it is difficult and challenging in some ways to be able to find a place that actually accepts, you know, same-sex relationships where we can do a ceremony and not have to be concerned with some of the stigma that's, you know, behind our lifestyle. You know, being in the LGBT community is, you know, something that's very important to us. You know, being a lesbian woman and being engaged to, you know, an amazing woman, you know, does create its challenges, especially being in the Caribbean community, being a Caribbean band leader, you know, here in Atlanta. So I'm thankful that we have both surrounded ourselves with such wonderful and open-minded people. And I think the energy that we bring, just, you know, naturally being ourselves and just being open and accepting to everyone just kind of resonates on other people. Me personally, especially, you know, being here in Atlanta, Atlanta has a huge LGBT community, and DC as well. And so I have not experienced as, you know, much bias and, you know, pushback as some of my friends have, and friends of hers as well. So we're blessed, and at the same time, we do recognize the challenges that we face.
If you could tell the people one thing in a New York minute for people who may not understand the lifestyle, who, you know, they're good people, they're open-hearted, but they're like, I don't know. But at the end of the day, what would you tell people? Because at the end of the day, I've seen you around. I know you. You're my girl.
Yes.
But you know, you've always, regardless of who you lay with and who you're married to, it doesn't change you as an individual.
That's so true.
It doesn't change you as an individual. You still have the same aspirations, the same goals. You know, you're ambitious. I know you have your T countries and so forth.
Yes.
She's working. I know you're doing something with Metro PCS.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't keep up with her. I can't keep up with her. I just be like, could she just
super busy at all times?
Right. So if you could just say one thing to the people that will just kind of resonate, so they can take away. Just give me a takeaway that people, whether they can just educate themselves.
You know, I think it's really all about respect. We're absolutely 100% not going to all agree with everything that other people do. You know, you may be of a different religion, a different culture, a different race, different, you know, sexual orientation. But at the end of the day, we're all people, and it's just a mutual respect for what other people decide and the choices that they make. So for me, you know, it's all about respecting a person's choice and not judgment, because, you know, whatever religion or culture that you come from, you know, we're not supposed to judge. So if you know, respect people for who they are and what they decide to do, I think we'll all have a happier life and be a much better place overall.
I can't even piggyback much, but she pretty much summed it all. Yeah. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, we have to educate ourselves. We can't judge. We are not God. Let's not judge. This girl is awesome. I love her dearly.
Tennille, love you too.
Darling. So just educate yourself, guys. Just, you know, listen, at the end of the day, your business is your business. Follow her. Where can the people find you?
Yes, of course. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram at T Country or T Country Tees. We're continuing to do big things down here in Atlanta. I'm in DC, but ATL is always my home, so definitely follow T Country. And we kind of thing, if you're looking for the Caribbean experience for Carnival, we kind of thing mass, you can always find me there.
for the love of the music.